stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And a happy Wednesday to you all. Good afternoon.
Hello, people. How are we?
How you doing, Chris?
I am wonderful, man. I'm busy. You know, it's weird, man. Yesterday,
Yeah.
the day could not have gone any slower if it was like on pause. It just was so slow. I mean, it got to the point last night. I was watching TV and I'm fading in and out of sleep and whatnot. And I was like, oh my God, it must be like 2 a.m, right? I looked over, it was 9:40, 9:45, something like that. I was like, what the hell is going on? Today, I got up early, 6 o'clock, and immediately I'm here. You know, it's just, I had so many things going on today and everything just kept on trucking. This day has flown by, but
See,
it's
like
weird how it
yesterday,
works.
I had like terrible sleep again, dude. Like terrible, just awful.
Right.
I mean, for some reason, my body, I don't really want to start to show off like this, but I'm going to anyways. My body, for some reason, decides the only time that I can go take a dump is after midnight.
Okay.
So I lay down early because my wife likes to go to bed early, right? So I'm not joking. By 10:30, I'm laying down in bed.
Right.
And I'm watching stuff on my phone and relaxing and that kind of stuff. I was probably asleep by 11:30.
Okay.
And then the clock strikes midnight, and all of a sudden, my insides go, all right, time to go.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Can I not just wait till like 6 when I get up and get ready for work and go do what I got to do? No.
Sure.
It's time to go. So I get up, I have to do that. Then, kind of put the leg on, everything else. And then it was like horrific because then I climb back over into the wheelchair and get back into bed, leg is off again. And as soon as I hit the pillow, gotta go again, dude.
Yeah, of course.
And it must have happened 4 times last night, dude. 4 times. So not to mention the fact that, everything hurts. And I fell over the other night. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Got out of bed, once again to go to the bathroom. And put the leg on, put a shoe on because I need to put another shoe on my other foot to walk into the bathroom. And the shoe got caught on the wheelchair, like one of the wheels. So they're locked. And so I hit the wheel, got stuck on it, and went flying into the dresser. Boom, falling around. It was a nightmare, dude.
Right.
So I'm still sore from doing that. And last night I got to get up 4 freaking times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom.
Dude, I think that's just an old person thing. I don't think it's just you in it. Because, dude, I'm having sort of the same issue, but it's more. I know why. It's because I'm drinking a lot at night, and I know I shouldn't.
Like
but
alcohol.
No, just like water or
Right.
iced tea or something. Not like booze, but literally these gummies, the gummies that I'm taking, they make me so freaking thirsty. Like when they kick in, it just feels like some sand animal took a shit in my mouth. It's just the worst. It's like, you know
Yeah.
when you're really dry and you're like, like even water doesn't quench it. It's that, and then I drink a big old Gatorade bottle of water or whatever,
Then you gotta
and
get
then
up.
I'm up pissing for the every 2 hours for the next
Every
8 hours.
is basically my go-to.
Two
Same thing
hours.
for pissing, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
last night was just bad because it was not only having to pee, but it was having to get up and all over the place. It's like, man. And at one point I said, screw this, I am not getting out of this bed again. I'm just not gonna do it.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm just gonna lay here, I'm gonna fall asleep, and then all of a sudden I'm realizing, like, dude, if you just lay here and you fall asleep, something could go awfully bad in this bed, dude. Get up and just do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Because that's the last thing you need to be doing is explaining to your wife why you just shit all over
Right. And so it was just this is a hell of a way to start a show.
her. I sure hope the band's not watching.
Yeah, but peeing every 2 hours is just a fucking nightmare, dude. It's
Yeah,
just
it
a
is. It
nightmare.
sucks.
And especially because, again, I got this stupid leg I got to keep putting on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. So my dad says to me the other day, he goes, no offense to my dad, he's trying to help. But he says, why don't you just get a pee bottle and use it next to the bed or whatever. And I'm like, I just can't, dude. I had to use a pee bottle when I got out of the damn hospital. So it brings back a lot of bad memories, one.
Sure.
And then two, I don't want to be sleeping next to a pee bottle. I got enough water and Diet Coke and everything near me. And last thing I need is to be like drowsy and pick up a pee bottle and start chugging it down. Or, I mean, all kind of bad. I'll spill it all over the place. I mean, there's nothing good can come from that.
Well, maybe they make like I know we're in a weird place already, but maybe they make some sort. In fact, I know for a fact they must make some sort of a device for exactly this purpose. That's like a spill-proof bottle for pissing in at night. There has to be that.
I'm sure there is.
I mean, they make the hand
lids,
extension to wipe your ass. They got to have a pee bottle thing, don't they?
They come with lids. This should definitely be on the other show that we are hopefully eventually going to start. But yeah, dude. I mean, still, and then for a while there, I was still using the pee bottle, but I was like wheeling into the bathroom.
Right.
But that, dude, it's also a nightmare. I can't see because it's dark in there. I'm not turning on the lights to wake everybody up, and so I'm trying to wheel into this hallway into the bathroom. I'm scraping up walls and hitting doors. And I mean, it's
Where's
like
your
bumper
phone?
cars to go to the fucking bathroom.
Where's your phone? You can't
It's
use a
charging next to
flashlight
me.
on your phone?
Okay, but then I got to take it off the charger. Then I got to light the hallway down. And I got to, dude. And then it ain't easy. Where am I going to stick it? I'm trying to wheel a wheelchair.
Oh, no. Well, you stick it on the arm of the wheelchair.
How well can you hop on one foot to the bathroom and back?
Well,
Okay, but imagine this, all right? So now you're standing there. Once you do get up on one foot, because I can stand on one foot, that's not a problem. But there's nowhere to lean, okay?
Sure.
And so now you're trying to balance on a foot,
right,
and whip this junk out, and trying to aim and everything.
Sure, and all you need is one sock or something to be on the floor, and you slip and fall.
That's it. I mean, the whole thing it's a nightmare. And I said to my dad the other day, I was like, man, sometimes I get really sad when I get back to the bed and think off this leg. Like, this is my life forever, dude. Like, there isn't other options on how to do this easily.
Yeah, there's not a way to grow it back.
Yeah, there's no options here other than either disgusting, horrible, difficult options or nothing.
Well, what do other people do? Have
I
you
don't
checked?
know.
Have you looked at like groups or something? Like even on
No.
there's got to be an amputee Facebook group.
This is why we have to do the show. So we have people
Mm-hmm.
text in and say what they do. I don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could,
Bob says he's mastered putting on his leg in 3 minutes.
in 3 minutes.
That's what he said. That seems like a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's the other thing is that like I've been having like some serious issues. Like I clean a stupid leg, right? And I clean the sleeve that it's in
Mhm.
because it gets sweaty and dirty, whatever. And so I clean it out and then I put it back on. That's fine. But now getting it attached to the leg has become a nightmare. It took me 45 minutes the other day once I put the sleeve back on to be able to line it up right and get the damn leg on there. And I can't have that. I can't like do that in the middle of the night. So I have to like I'm sleeping with this damn sleeve on, which is no good. And then I can't have that getting ready for work in the morning when it takes me 45 minutes to put a damn leg on.
Sure.
And so currently I'm without insurance. We're in between insurance because I was on my wife's and then she just got a new job and we just had open enrollment at my work.
Okay.
So I got to wait until like December something before I get my insurance back. But I have to go see a prosthetic doctor and
Sure, and get it straightened out.
get this straightened out. Because this is not normal to have to take 45 minutes to get this damn leg lined up.
I would say do a GoFundMe to pay for it, but we can't even get $5 at the
Scratch that. We got $5 today from Cody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah, thank you, Cody. I do appreciate it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, we ain't getting shit here, so GoFundMe, Give, Send, Go. Yeah. One of these things. We need to start something, dude. I know. Don't buy cookware, and then you can go ahead and go to the doctor.
Well, it hasn't up there yet. But
let me tell you.
I'm waiting for it, though.
There ain't no fucking cookware that's worth what I have to pay to go to one of these prosthetic doctors. Dude.
No, that's an expensive doctor there. And they don't give a shit about your handicap. They're like, fuck you, pay me.
Yes. They see enough of them. But they don't give a shit. You're not unusual to them.
Nope. Compassion went out the first year they started that job. Now they're just hardened cunts.
Put an air mattress in the bathroom.
Jesus, who wants to sleep with their head up next to the toilet?
It's not really nice. Depends, like the astronauts. I guess I can sleep with that. I will officially end my life when I have to wear Depends at night, laying with my wife or going to bed. Yeah.
Hey, honey, help me change my diaper.
Hey, dude, seriously, I mean, there's becoming more and more reasons to just buy a gun, and I'm not talking about just protection. Stupid shit like that happens.
Yeah. It could.
To each his own, but I can't. I'm not putting diapers on.
I'm with you on that. It's easier to just check out at that point.
Yeah, when I can't go to the bathroom on my own, I'll see ya.
Yeah, because what's the quality of life at that point?
Yeah, it'll be the Chris Aiken show.
Yeah, no, it won't be. No, it won't.
It'll be the Seth Williams Show for an hour, nobody talking.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. It'll just be that spinning thing behind us just waving around.
I'd make more money doing that.
Wouldn't that suck? Makes $100 an episode.
That's what I mean. Sometimes life is just fucking depressing, man. It's like
it is, but I don't know. I don't focus on it. I just drive forward to whatever the next thing is.
You have a knee scooter. I don't have a knee scooter, but the problem, what am I going to do with it?
Are you going to put that in your room upstairs?
I still have the same issue of having to drive it to the fucking toilet, and then what do I do once I get there?
Yeah.
Balancing some sort of fucking trapeze artist and high wire act. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Bob's got the answers. It's easy to piss with that. Just lean to the side.
What the hell do I know? Could be. Maybe it would be.
Maybe it would be. Maybe you need to try that. Who knows?
I'll get my motorized scooter and drive it through the house to the bathroom.
That won't wake the wife up.
Get on it. The horn as I'm driving through.
Yeah. Just the movement of it, it's going to do that. The music, it's going to do the noise. It's going to be like.
Piss on the cookware you aren't using it. You aren't using it anyway.
That's a good point.
I'll just use a piss bottle for that. New Running Man movie is good.
I watched about half of it. It wasn't bad.
I kind of wanted to see it, but I love the original.
I did too. The only problem I had with the new one is it's tough to watch this Glenn Powell knowing that he banged Sidney Sweeney.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just tough. It's tough not to hate him.
Yeah. Good looking dude, banging,
Yeah.
you know.
He's got money, got fame, got looks, got the babes. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck you.
Right. Put us in Running Man.
Yeah.
Or we actually lose a couple of pounds while we're trying to run away to save our lives, dude.
Yeah.
That should be it. That should be the
That
theory
would
of
be
it.
better. I mean, who wants to see a guy that has everything getting more of everything?
Right.
Not me.
Put me in one of those fucking skin tight Running Man suits and see how I do.
Right.
That would be awesome. Now that would be something to watch. You and I are like the Running Men. We're trying to like get away from people trying to kill us. That's
Got a
their,
feeling. It would be
and
the
that's-
slow moving men, though. It wouldn't be running.
but that's their motivation for us losing weight is they try to chase us and try to kill us.
Please, both of us would quit within a half mile.
I know we'd be dead.
We'd be like, all right, just fucking shoot me. I don't care.
We get some chicken before you kill us, though.
Yeah. Can we have our last meal? Because we are fat.
Goodwill has knee scooters all the time. I'll go check on that. See what they can get.
Art McCoy got carjacked.
I didn't see that, did he?
That's what Habu says. Got carjacked in Euclid. Couldn't talk his way out of it.
Who doesn't get carjacked in Euclid?
Yeah, I was going to say, just being in Euclid, you're asking for a carjacking at this point. Dangerous times down there.
I don't.
So what are we talking about today? Anything? Or are we just
I don't know. We
waiting
got
for the
10
band?
minutes before the band comes on.
Are we just waiting
I
for
want
the
to get
band?
into something until talk to the band. I do have, again, a story that I want to ask you about, but I don't know whether we should play that now or wait for the band.
How long's the video?
3 minutes. I
Do
mean,
that.
I guess we have Bloomdoggy coming on later,
Yeah.
so if we want to play it now, we can play it now and talk
Okay.
about it after the band.
All right, let's see. Well,
Because you're a military guy.
yes, so they say. I mean, I did serve. I don't know how military of a guy I am these days, but
But still, you know
I did
what it's-
serve,
You
yes.
know what it's like to be in the service, and
Okay. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Here we go.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
who take risks each day.
Keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens. Like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
And right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
But from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
you must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving
Are they going to identify these orders that we're supposed to?
oh, these are all Democrats, by the way.
Of course they are. But are they going to say, here is an order you shouldn't follow?
No. They're just
No.
telling people to disregard orders.
All right. Do I need to watch the rest of it, or is this
I don't know.
basically the message?
I don't know if there's any more that's any good or
Well,
not.
let's see.
in the CIA,
The Army.
Our Navy,
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical
and know that we have your back.
because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship. I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator.
Enough. I get it.
So,
So what do you want to know?
as a military guy,
Yeah.
these people are telling you to disregard orders
Yeah.
from the President of the United States
Mm-hmm.
and from the Secretary of War.
Okay.
Would you do that? Are you allowed to do that? Can you imagine the chaos
It's
that would go on
very
if
look. It's very questionable. I mean, yes, technically, what they are saying is true. They do teach you from day one when you're learning your general orders that you have the absolute right to refuse an unlawful order. But heaven help you if you're wrong. Because if you say, well, I'm not going to, I don't know, just whatever. I'm not going to shoot a drugstore owner because they gave somebody, I don't know, a prescription they weren't supposed to get, something like that. You know, if you say no, you better be right, because you're going to prison if you're wrong. It's a real tough, and look, I've never heard of any of these senators, not saying that they're not senators or powerful or anything, but I've never heard of these ones to where I'd be like, yeah, these guys can outweigh President Trump's orders. I'll say, well, wait a minute. Senator Mark Kelly said I don't have to do it. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Well, and that's what people are saying. That's insurrection right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you're telling the military, who's under control of the, I don't know, President of the United States.
Yeah. No. Would I mean, it would have to be
Commander-in-Chief. Hello.
It would have to be a really egregious order.
Well, and that's what they think that they're doing by putting the National Guard into the cities and, stopping crime from happening and collecting up illegal immigrants.
Which I don't necessarily disagree with them, to be honest. The National Guard, is not supposed to be doing, enforcement action. National Guard is supposed to.
If the police and the mayors of these cities are not doing the job, then how do you clean up the crime?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call. I mean,
and they're not out there shooting people.
I'd be okay with National Guard, but if President Trump or any president were to say, you know what, we're sending in the Marines to Portland, I would be a 1,000,000% against that. 1,000,000%. Or sending the Marines into like Dearborn, which has been overtaken by Islam. I would be 1,000,000% against that, because that is not what our military is for.
But he's not doing that.
No, and he's not. And that's why I'm saying these guys, if I've learned anything in the past 5 years of watching news and whatnot, it's that all of these guys are always just looking for any angle to allow them to spew their propaganda. This kind of a message here is nothing more but making dummies that won't look any further than some stupid video question if President Trump is doing everything legal. But the bottom line to President Trump is everything he does get scrutinized in court anyway. So if it's illegal, he'll get nailed for it. It's kind of how I look at it. I certainly wouldn't rest my potential freedom or life on the "we've got your back" praise from Senator Mark Kelly and these fucking yahoos.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, these people are telling our military to defy orders from the president.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of weight. I don't know what today's military looks like, compared to the military that I was in. But the military I was in, look, I was in the military during Bill Clinton, who I despised. I really did not like Bill Clinton at all. And you know what? Every stupid thing that he said to do, including going to Qatar, I did. I wasn't for going to the Gulf for Gulf War I. I didn't want to do that at all. And I didn't think we had any reason to be there at all.
That was my question. Do you think that there's a lot of troops that are sitting there going, "Oh my God, they're right. We're going to band together and we're just going to ignore this guy"?
No, ignore Trump?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. If I had to guess, the overwhelming majority of the military is like when I was in, we never talked about presidents or anything. We just talked about the mission. This is the mission. The mission is this. You don't look at global politics as an E4, supply specialist, or for me, I was an intel analyst. You don't look at the politics of it. For me, when I was doing intel, it was, okay, here's a film. Look at the film. Are there tanks? Are there guns? Are there troops? Identify them. Where are they going to? Where are they coming from? What are they doing? What are they moving? There was at no time when I was in the military did I look at film and go, I wonder what President Clinton thinks I should be doing here.
Right.
You don't think on that level.
Now, do you think that this could be treasonous by these people
Yes.
who tell people not to follow orders?
I think it's really treason's a big word, man. I mean,
I just bought myself a really nice.
what the hell is that?
My wife came to the front door.
Oh, oh, no, I don't know about treasonous because it's just words. So if we're going to make words, treason, then what does that do to First Amendment?
Okay, if they defy the orders, is that treasonous?
But defy the orders of President Trump?
Yeah. If
it's a lawful order, yes. But again, it comes down to what is a lawful order. Here's what I do see. Say Senator Mark Kelly telling me that what President Trump is doing is not lawful is not strong enough to keep me from a firing squad or Fort Leavenworth. I know that. I know that's true because these guys don't have any weight. Who the fuck is Senator Mark Kelly? He's just some guy that works in Washington. It's a bit, dude, to be in the military and to disobey an order that comes directly from the president, you are risking your life in a bigger way than if you walk into a drug den and try and clean it up. I mean, that's a...
I don't know really the rank and file, how the whole thing works.
Yeah.
You do, but
sure.
If you disregard whoever's in charge of your platoon, I don't know who that would be, a sergeant general, whatever it would be, is that as bad as defying what the president says?
As
or just
bad?
Listen to your
as bad? No, but
superiors?
you could seriously be kicked out of the military or given jail time for doing such a thing. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what rank it is. If you're an the E's and the O's is what they are. Officers are O's, enlisted people are E's. So we call them the E's and the O's. If you're an enlisted guy, like I was a Spec 4 promotable, an E4 with what they call promotion status. If an E5, one guy, even if he had been in the military less time than me, if for some reason he was an E5, even if he was dumb as 10 rocks, if he told me to go do something and I didn't do it, dude, I'm automatically up for potentially Article 15 or a court-martial or removal from the military or a trial and a conviction that could send you to military prison.
So basically follow orders.
Follow orders. That's the hallmark of the military. The reason the military works is because people somewhat blindly do follow the orders.
Isn't that what the guy said in A Few Good Men? We follow orders or people die.
Yes, and there's truth to that. And sometimes the orders are like you've seen all the videos of the beaches in Normandy. Yeah. Sometimes the order is go toward that beach even though you're going to die, because your death is going to allow 3 other guys not to die. And I mean that's the most extreme level, but we've seen it in action. You follow the order.
That's what bothers me about what these people are doing, because you bring up like Omaha Beach and stuff like that. I watch videos like that all the time.
Sure.
Because I'm fascinated by it. And I also shed a tear every time that I see these videos of what the beach looks like now and what those men had to do to make that beach safe for us today.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I've
followed
watched
orders and they died for those orders.
I've watched those videos like you. I've watched them 1,000,000 times. And every time I watch them, every single time I watch them, the first thing that comes to mind is, would I follow that order? That's always been my thought. And my thought is always, yes, I would. Knowing that I would catch a bullet and be dead, I would charge that beach anyway. Because that's what you do if you truly believe in your vow to protect and serve the military. That's it all. They don't read that. You don't say it, but it's implied. It's protect and serve at all costs.
Yeah.
And that's, these guys,
That's why I think it's such a joke what these guys are doing, because they're trying to influence people that are there to protect us.
Mm-hmm.
And what the military or the National Guard and ICE and stuff like that are trying to do is to protect us.
Sure.
And they are telling them not to do that.
Yeah, but technically they're wrong, and Trump would be smart to. Trump should ask for sanctions on every one of these people. He should have them sanctioned.
Yeah, I think it's crazy.
And he may. I mean, when did this come out? Is this just like a day or two old?
Yeah, because we just talked about it this morning on Bob's show.
More than likely, Trump or the State Department or somebody is going to absolutely put a quash on this and say, these senators are getting sanctioned or whatever it is that they do in
but see, this is how screwed up our system is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a Democrat woman who was identified in the Epstein files as being associated with Epstein. In fact, when she was in a committee meeting or whatever, she got a call from Epstein trying to tell her how to do things and what to do.
Right. And
she was also receiving a ton of money from Epstein. And she claims that he, this was before he was convicted. No, it wasn't. He was convicted of having, association with young girls and using them for sex and everything else. And there was a vote to censure her, and even some Republicans voted against it. So she's still in Congress, getting no repercussions for it, nothing, no penalty for it. But they're out there trying to smear Trump all the time with these stupid Epstein files. Democrat, no. Even Republicans voted against punishing her.
Yeah, well,
I mean, and I'm really interested to see these Epstein files when they actually get them out.
I think it's going to be a big bunch of nothing.
I think there's going to be a lot of redacted names, but there's not supposed to be.
I mean, do you really think you're going to see Hillary and Bill dragged off in handcuffs?
Okay, have you heard them say one fucking thing?
They can't. Well, I know Bill can't. Bill can't, because if anything that he says at all is the least bit untrue, then that validates his agreement that he made for Monica Lewinsky. He'll go straight to jail. Bill can't say anything. Hillary is a goddamn nightmare, and I don't know how she's avoided prosecution for all these years, but the fact that she has tells you that she has power on a different level than even a president. The fact that Donald Trump, that hates her guts, can't take her down says that she has power on a very different level. She has that Rothstein power.
I can't disagree with Brian Moore. You're liking Massey and MTG. You're not a Republican. I don't know what you are, but you're certainly not a Republican if you like those two idiots.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they do. So
those people are Republicans in name only, my friend.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I see her name and Laura Loomer all the time as like got people that claim that they're right leaning, but just everything they say isn't.
I mean, that bitch went on the View the other day and was sucking faces with Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. MTG can go to hell along with
MTG. Yeah. How does the View even stay on? Who's still watching that shit?
I don't know.
That's what's amazing to me. Is
Whoopi Goldberg watches it. She watches reruns of it when she goes home. So,
well,
but MTG and Massey can get the hell out of this party all together.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't love seeing these Dems telling the troops not to follow their orders, but I would hope that our military fighting men and women are smart enough to know that these are just assholes looking to use them as part of their agenda.
Well, recruitment is up huge, to borrow a Trump phrase, since Trump has been in office.
Is it bigly?
Bigly. Huge.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I wish I was 25 years old. If I was 25 years old, I would be very tempted to sign up for ICE right now.
I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, if there's something I could do for ICE and not have to run around the streets with trying to tackle people, I would absolutely do it. If there was an office job for ICE, I would do it right now.
I would love to have permission to break skulls and get paid for it and get paid well. It seems like they're paying those guys a really nice salary, plus a $50,000 a year sign up, or a $50,000 sign up bonus. $50,000 is a bonus, man. That's a nice head start into a career. Yeah, it's dangerous, but so is everything. I served. Could it be that much dangerous than actually serving?
No. Scooby says there's no actual master client list or any videos. I don't know if I think there was videos.
There used to be videos. I remember hearing about a stack of them on what's her name, on Bondi's desk.
Yeah.
She
And
said she had a
list, too.
stack. Yeah, she had a stack of videos on her desk.
But I did see like somebody, there was like a woman today actually. I was kind of shocked. She posted something on Facebook and she said, "I'm so tired of hearing about this Epstein thing. Don't we have bigger things in this country to worry about than this stupid Epstein and Epstein list and everything?" I'm like, well, wait a second, man. Look, I'd like to go away too because I'd like to focus on all the good things Trump has done for this country in less than a year.
Right.
But dude, the Epstein thing is kind of a big deal, man. You're talking about celebrities, world leaders,
probably most of these people that are making decisions about our money, our finance, and our way of living.
And they were raping young girls, dude. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about they weren't stealing something, or no, they were like raping young women.
Here's the question Here's the question I have about Epstein. Why? Like I was watching a little bit of the football game last night. I think it was. Was it last night or 2 nights ago or whatever? And they popped on a commercial with all the victims of Epstein, and they were like holding up pictures of themselves when they were like 15 years old and supposedly were raped by whoever on the island and all that. Did you see that commercial?
I didn't see it. No.
I'm not going to pull it up. It's just a commercial. The question I have is, why aren't those people just saying the names?
Well, that's just it. Yeah, I mean,
that's the real question: is what is stopping somebody that literally got violated from saying, "I don't give a shit about any of this politics. It was Alan Dershowitz or Bill Clinton or whoever that took my virginity when I was 12 or whatever." Why are they not saying anything? Why is it, well, we know these names, but we're not going to tell you.
Oh, and see, the victims that they had come out, they did like a press conference not that long ago, maybe a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, hey, we'll put together our own list.
Right.
Never happened. No list ever came out.
And that to me is troubling there, because now if they're doing commercials, they've put their identity out there.
Yeah.
So there's nothing more to hide at this point. You're saying that this is you. You're saying you're a rape victim and you got escorted to this island or to this house in New York or Florida or wherever. You're saying all these things, but you're not saying, and it was, I don't know, Prince Andrew or somebody, whomever it would have been. Why are they not saying that?
And then there was emails that came out that leaked emails that said Trump, spent hours with this one girl, blah, 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 blah. And that was just in the past week or so. And there was a book that the girl had written. She tragically killed herself, I believe. But she had written a book saying Trump never did anything.
Right.
I mean, Trump banned the guy from Mar-a-Lago. This guy hated Trump at the end because he banned him. He wasn't his friend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did write a bunch of shit about the guy. He wrote a ton of shit about him. Trump was in his head.
Yeah. And look,
but
it's a weird. Look,
the girl said he didn't do anything.
Yeah, that was that Guilfoyle lady, right?
Yeah, and then even after the press conference that they had in a room, somebody asked them about Trump, and they said, "No, we didn't hear anything about Trump."
Yeah. Well, they just invoke his name to keep people fucking arguing. This is
because
why
it's a distraction from what he's doing in the country, and the Democrats are fucking losing their minds because they can't stop him from doing stuff.
No. And I also think that they're losing the American people as well. I know just from all the socials, including even places like Threads, which is surprising, I'm seeing more and more people that are like, yeah, shut up. And anytime they hear any of this propaganda shit now, they're just like, shut up. Not hearing it anymore. So
I still see a bunch of stupid TMZ had an article the other day saying the reason the stall is happening is because they're scrubbing Trump's name from everything.
Yeah,
well, how do you know that, you dick? And if there was Trump's name everywhere, answer the question again that nobody wants to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Biden and his DOJ, Merrick Garland, had this information. They had it for 4 years. They tried to kill Trump. They tried to put him in jail for his houses and all this other shit. 38 felonies. They tried to put him into fucking prison. But if they had the info saying that Trump was on an island fucking young girls, they were decided that wasn't good enough to try to get him to stop running for president.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or to get him to lose. They had all the info.
Yeah.
They didn't release it. Maybe they were hiding somebody else. Maybe they were hiding Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, dude, who knows?
But they could have at least released whatever they wanted to about Donald Trump, and then they didn't. They did nothing. They sat on him.
Yeah. At this point, we really, as a people, are at a point that we need to really start thinking about what it would take to completely dismantle and rebuild the government.
Yes.
Because the government, it's full of criminals. That's the first thing.
Too big.
But well, and it was built at a time when you needed that. You don't need that big government anymore. You really don't. You don't need, like, I don't know about you, but when I watch like the State of the Nation address or whatever that's called, State of the Union address, and I see all these assholes and there's hundreds of them in that room, it makes me sick to my stomach. Because I see them all, and I'm like, you know how much good a good bomb would do in that room to just end it for all of these assholes and start over. Because you watch them, and let's say Donald Trump says something like, we worked out a deal with Apple to bring $1.6 billion back to the U.S., and then you see everybody on his side stand up, and you see all these other people acting like children, crossing their arms and not standing up like they're making some statement. Your statement is that you're a piece of shit because you can't acknowledge anything good that the other side is doing. And that's on both sides. I don't want it to just sound like I'm spewing just for Donald Trump, because same thing with the asshole of all assholes, Barack Obama. I didn't like almost anything that guy did, but he did have 2 or 3 things where I was like, all right, I can live with that. And then when he would bring it up at State of the Union, it was met the same way. Arms crossed, everybody's sitting there looking like idiots. And,
except for when he talked about getting rid of illegals, and everybody did stand up, including Democrats who now don't want illegals gone, which makes no fucking sense because they're hypocrite bastards.
Well, it's because the people that they've infiltrated the brains of, the people that they've brainwashed, they don't think.
No.
The only thing they think of is, where can I get a bigger pair of glasses than the last idiot I saw on fucking Twitter?
They have groupthink going on, and that's the problem with colleges today. And I swear to God, I know what's going on where my daughter goes. It's groupthink that's being forced, and it's hurting our youth, and it's hurting half this country because they don't want to think for themselves and are too stupid now to even realize what's going on.
Well,
Brian says that's true, Seth, but why did it have to go to vote now to release the files? Look, there's got to be somebody that's being protected, dude. I'm not saying it's Donald Trump. I don't know who the hell it is, but there's some people that are definitely being protected, whether it's world leaders, whether it's celebrities, whatever it is. But there are some people, whether it's Clinton, there are some people that are really being protected by everybody.
I got
not just Donald Trump, but by everybody.
Don't you think it's the Clintons?
Why the fuck would Donald Trump want to protect the Clintons?
Because they have power that's bigger than him.
I think it's more than that.
This guy, Donald Trump, made it very apparent that he hates Hillary Clinton. He's made that very apparent.
He used to donate to them.
And that's the point. There's bigger forces than them. The reason that, dude, there's literally a wiki page out there for suicides. I think it's called suspicious suicides involving the Clintons.
Yeah.
It has its own wiki page, and it has like 125 names. 125 people have committed suicide by putting 2 in the back of their own head. It's the most bizarre page ever if you go look it up and see it. And yet, have they ever been even sanctioned or anything? Nothing. Which means that somebody of immense power, Rothschilds, Soros, and she loves Soros, doesn't she? She's all in on the Soros thing.
Dude, the guy was accused of rape and went away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's George Soros.
No, I'm saying Clinton.
Oh, Clinton? Yeah, Clinton too. Clinton was accused of getting his dick sucked in the White House. The most egregious thing that we've
Well, that
ever
one he
had
fessed
happen
up to. I'm
in
talking about
the
the other
White.
ones.
Well, no, I'm talking about that one though.
Yeah.
That's the most egregious thing we've ever had happen inside our Capitol building. And what did he get from it? Nothing. Not a damn thing. He lied to the American people straight up. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. 2 weeks later, I apologize for what I did. What I did wasn't appropriate. What did he get for it? He didn't even get a day off for bad behavior. He got nothing. They're protected, man.
Yeah. So this girl responded to me saying, "Hey, look, man, this is a pretty big story about Epstein."
Yeah.
Well, what about Diddy? He didn't get anything for what he did. He is in prison, but
Well, and Diddy was celebrities, not world leaders, as far as we
Right.
know.
hello.
You know, there's a difference between, the Saudi king and Howard Stern.
Right.
There's a very large difference in influence there.
I mean, I wish those stories would come out too. I wish it all would come out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's fucking around with little kids, dude, should be held responsible.
Yeah, it's amazing how much protection the complex of higher power puts on raping kids.
Yeah, the elite.
Because they protect that more than anything.
Yeah.
It really
I'm assuming
is sad.
I'm assuming our band was blinded by the light of the clock.
The light of the Seth Williams Show blinded them, apparently. Because they are a new shoe.
You know what's funny about that? I'm not going to talk shit, but I'm going to talk shit a little bit. I mean, like, you would think bands like that would jump at the chance to do anything that they could.
Think.
I mean, it took me fucking 30 minutes to find the song on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Is what it is. We put the offer out. Now we're done.
He got impeached but not convicted. Well, same as Trump. Twice.
What does impeachment mean anymore? Does it mean
Nothing.
anything?
Nothing.
I mean, it doesn't stop you from having your presidential powers, does it?
No.
I never quite understood what impeached. Like and quite honestly, up until Trump, I guess, or Clinton, I didn't understand. I thought being impeached was like Nixon. You know, that the final step of once they said you're impeached was going to be them being walked out the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think you can get impeached, but then they have to go
Yeah.
through the process of getting rid of you.
Yeah, which nobody does. So what's the purpose? It's like a teacher telling you to stand in the corner because you've been bad. Well,
Yeah.
you do it for 5 minutes, then what? Then you're right back in class.
The problem with it is that it takes up so much time and energy, and all it does is, when they did it to Trump twice,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it stops him from doing what needs to be done for the country.
Right.
And then all it does is take up media time of making the
Mm-hmm.
guy that everybody voted for look bad and everything. I mean, it's such a fucking waste of time. If you want to get rid of him, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Do a vote, kick him out of office, and then have it be done.
Well, they tried to get rid of him with a slug metal vote. Even that
Yeah,
didn't
right.
stop him.
Yeah. Now, how about that? The FBI is finding out all kind of stuff about this Crooks guy that tried to shoot him from the roof in
Oh
Pennsylvania.
yeah, what are they? I have paid no attention. What did they find out?
Just all these people that he was talking to and groups that he was on. And the FBI before, when it happened, said, "Oh yeah, we don't find anything about this guy."
Yeah, now they found everything.
Now all of a
Right?
sudden there's shit all over the place about the guy. I
Right.
think even Cash Patel's been hiding stuff too. Like all of a sudden, ooh, this guy was doing this, he was doing that, he was involved in this group, he was on this
Sure.
chat room saying that the way to get this done is by terrorist acts or assassinations. I mean, he said it. I mean, it was in a group. But we didn't find anything. We know nothing about this guy. He was a kid who
Mhm.
lived in Pennsylvania, didn't do anything, and all of a sudden decided he was going to climb on top of a roof with a high-powered weapon and aim
Sure.
from Trump's head.
I'm gonna be honest. Are you not surprised that there's not more of this shit going on?
Of
Like more
assassination.
shootings, more yeah.
And
like-
I am actually.
I am
People-
too because, dude, not even that long ago, like pandemic era, so not very long ago, we were still in a place where you didn't even kind of joke online about an assassination.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? You just didn't. That was like the line that Like if you accidentally made a joke, like on a show like this, you'd be like, "Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding."
Yeah.
You know, you would be over the top saying how much you were just joking.
Real
Now-
quick, somebody called the radio station when Trip
Yeah.
was on,
Mm-hmm.
and this is before I started, but they said they wanted to do something to Obama.
Sure.
And then, it was like the next day, like Secret Service showed up, wanted to call records, wanted this, that, and the other thing, because it ain't no joke, dude.
Sure. I remember when Stern had a caller that called in and said he murdered somebody. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And like the FBI immediately got in touch with the radio station, and I think they hunted the guy down. I think they hunted him down like while he was on the phone. I mean, it used to be instant. Now, Jesus Christ, dude, you can scroll through X and you can find 400 people saying, "I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill anybody that's wearing a red hat.
Yeah,
I'm going to kill it's like, shut up. There's no guide to it. There's no penalty for it anymore. It's just part of the day. And then
Which
they
is
bitch,
crazy.
and then they also bitch. The same people that are saying, "I'm going to kill this and I'm going to kill that," they're also the ones going, "Why do you need a gun? Why do you?
Right.
Why? Because you just threatened to kill me, you bitch."
And we've gotten to the point where people are psychotic. And I think, did Trump do this? Did Trump create this?
Obama created this. Obama created it because he wrecked the balance. He wrecked the balance. There was a balance between good and bad, and police and regular people, and politicians and state officials and all that. There was always a balance of power. Now there's none. Look at this fucking Mamdani or whatever his name is. "I'm going to run New York under international law." You are a mayor of a city in the United States. You don't get to dictate what law governs it. You get to be the administrator of those laws. That's it. He doesn't make law. Since when has a mayor of a city made laws for the city?
No. Now he wants to meet with Trump, though.
Yeah, of course he does. The guy can't even afford to pay for Mr. Everything is Free, can't even afford to pay for his transition team to get into the damn building. First of all, why does it cost this guy anything to walk into office the first day? Why does he need $4 million? For what?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Fucking scam.
Who's even crazier is the mayor of Seattle. See that broad?
No, I've seen her, but what did she do recently?
I mean, she's just nuts, dude. Like, I think she still lives with her mom or something. Like, she's never actually had a real job.
Nice.
She's an outright socialist who says she's a socialist and says she's going to do this, and everybody gets free this and free that. And
don't
I
you
don't
see
get it.
this though? I do get it. You know why? You know why socialism is rising right now and communism is rising? It makes perfect sense to me. Maybe I'm the one that's a lunatic. I don't know. But it makes sense because we spent the last 30 years teaching the next wave of people coming up that there were no consequences, that they would be taken care of, that somebody else had to do the work, that somebody else had to do the effort, that they don't have to put in effort in order to achieve or to succeed or to raise themselves above. They have been raised 30 years, 3 generations. That's everybody from what now to being about 40 years old, if my math's right.
Yeah.
That's a large percentage of this country that thinks that the world owes them everything. Everything. Why? How many videos have you seen where people are like, "I don't understand why I have to work"?
Yeah, I know.
You have to work. That's part of the deal. That's life. Well, I didn't choose to be here. Well, you're here. Nobody chose to be here. You're just here. And
For the people that go to college and then can't afford to pay their bills, so we have to do it.
Yeah. But don't you think that this is I know everybody likes to blame Obama or Trump or Biden or whoever, Bush 2, whatever, whoever you want to blame. I blame all of us because we let this shit happen.
That is true.
We somehow were convinced that, and I know what it's from. It's from having these wives that are fucking cunts. It's literally men in our era, like your dad, my dad, even us. We would not have just blindly said, yeah, give my kid a trophy, even though he sat on the bench all year on a team that won 2 games. We would be like, do not dare give that kid a trophy. He didn't earn it.
Yeah, didn't get anything. Didn't do anything.
But for the last 20 plus years, we've let kids know that, well, if they do anything, they have to be praised for it. So now look, you take that scenario, that tiny scenario that we taught them when they were 8, playing t-ball or whatever, and associate it to now. I'm out there, I'm wearing my blue hair and my nose ring, which is different from everybody else, and I'm protesting capitalism. I'm protesting people earning money. Instead, I want it so that the government gives me everything.
I was talking to a youngster not that long ago who said, why do these people need all that money?
Yeah, I know.
I said, well, because they earned it. Yeah, well, why do they need all? Why don't they give it to somebody else who doesn't have it?
It's not about need. Somewhere in the psyche, people were convinced that everything is need. You know what? I don't need for anything. I just want. And I do what I got to do to earn my want. I want guns. I don't need guns, but I want them. Somebody comes into my house, I want to shoot them dead. I don't need to. I could probably shoot them in the kneecap or something, but I promise you I'm going to shoot them dead if they come into my house because I want to. And that is what people, this younger generation doesn't understand.
No.
I've earned the right to do that. I've earned the right to own a gun. I've earned the right to own a business. I've earned the right to make, whether it's $1 like any episode of the Seth Williams Show, or whether it's $10,000 out there today at Pinball PA. I've earned the right to do that, and I don't know anybody else for that. And I don't want anybody else to do anything for me to do that. I'll do my work, and I'll reap whatever I reap.
You know what's fucked up? Real quick side note.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Cody even on the chat today. And yeah, he donated $5 to the show before it even started.
Maybe it was an embarrassment 5. He just threw it out there and said, I can't listen to these guys today.
No, I think it was a motivational thing, trying to get people that listen to motivate them to donate.
You know what, Cody? That only starts with $500.
But you're right. I mean, the society with the kids today is beyond bad. I mean, like, look, somebody used to say to me, Seth, you get to the Triv show at 9:00 in the morning. You're there till 7:00 at night. Mm-hmm. Triv gets there at like 2:30, and he gets out at like 6:30.
Yeah. And
look how much he gets paid, and look how much you get paid. I said, well, yeah, because he's earned the right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's earned. It's his show. He's earned that. That's not my job.
Yeah, he made that name on the marquee worth that.
Right.
That's what he did.
You can't get jealous of people that just have more money than you. Look, I don't like insurance companies. They fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do. I mean, I just signed up for insurance the other day. And I mean, I'm not paying a ton, but I'm paying more than I really can afford. But I need it because of my conditions. I absolutely need insurance. So they really do charge the shit out of it. And screw you. But they're the business. If you don't want it, don't take it. What do you want?
Yeah, I know.
You have options in this world. You can earn your money. You can be the second guy and earn your money that way. You can do whatever you want to do.
But you do understand that that's just considered old people thinking now.
I mean, I want more money. Look, my wife and I would do just fine doing just our jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'd be all right. We'd have food on the table and pay our bills and shit like that.
Sure.
But we take a second job because we want more.
See, here's the difference between.
That's what I want.
Here's the difference between old people and young people. You and your wife are old, and I don't say that with disrespect because I'm older than both of you. But you guys are the old generation, the generation that understands you do the work, you reap the benefit of the work. be honest about this. Don't use today's logic. Use your logic when you were 25 years old. And if you had heard nonstop, the government owes you, everybody owes you, everybody owes you, you and your wife right now could probably make almost the same amount of money if you would get on every system you possibly could.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why don't you do that?
Because I'm going to work.
Because you were raised in a different generation.
I'm going to earn my money.
Yeah, and you never, ever were handed a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Here you go, Seth. You showed up to every game. You are an MVP.
I remember I was mad because my daughter played soccer for a while.
Yeah.
And they didn't keep score.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kids running around on the fucking field.
Kicking a ball.
Jersey, kicking a ball all over the place. Yeah. And I was like, what the hell are we doing here? What a waste of fucking time. She's not going to be a professional soccer player.
Yeah.
So she's not going to learn how to play and earn money doing this job. What she's going to learn is that you don't need to score to win anything. Mm-hmm. And they're just going to go around and having fun kicking a ball all over the place.
Yeah. It was kickball. It wasn't soccer. It was kickball.
And go out in the backyard and kick the ball around if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Kick it against the garage door.
Yeah. What am I paying money for to have you not win a game or to not lose a game and learn how to lose? Yeah. You learn by winning and losing.
Well, that's why these kids can't handle. Dude, how many arrest videos do you see where somebody's arrested and they will not get out of the car until the cop breaks the window and drags them out the car?
A ton of them. Yeah.
You know, that's another exact product of this situation. It's the exact product of this situation where these kids, they think that, well, you know, I love when the officer says, step out of the car, you're being detained. And their answer is, no, I'm not.
Right.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And but if you really watch those videos, if you really narrow into them, they're not faking. Like, you know, there's like a part of you that thinks, well, maybe it's just an act. They're pretending they're stupid or whatever. They're not pretending.
Yeah.
They really don't understand that their word does not supersede that of a police officer. They've been taught that the police are shit. Don't listen to what they tell you to do, and that's just what they do. And what do they get for it? A busted out window, and they get dragged to the ground and thrown to the asphalt.
But and this goes with everything. I'm maybe going a little bit off topic, but it goes with everything with this younger generation.
Yes.
If you look at that one app that I told you to download, that Scoops app.
Yeah, I've watched it. Mm-hmm.
Look, again, you have fight cam, category on there. And all it is young kids beating the shit out of each other and other people videotaping it.
Sure.
And putting it online. Mm-hmm. You have a category that says, how do I look? You have young girls, probably 17, 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, and they're dressing like fucking whores, dude. And then posting it online.
Mm-hmm. With no guilt or shame. No guilt.
Nothing. Look, I've seen some people get beat down on that thing. They could have died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're shaking and they're convulsing on the ground after they got punched in the face a few times.
Yeah.
One guy was bashing a kid's head into the concrete. Mm-hmm. And people are just sitting there videotaping, encouraging it.
Yeah, like, yeah, get him again.
I mean, this younger generation is screwed. They didn't do that kind of stuff back in the day.
No, they're totally.
They may have gotten into fights back in the day, but it wasn't videotaped and put somewhere for everybody to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. No, this generation is totally fucked. And I'm thankful that we are close enough to death that we're probably not going to see it. But this country's going to be overrun. This country is way weak enough that a country like China, where their guys are just mindless slaves, will just come in and kill everybody. They'll come in, kill everybody, and take everything we have. That High Castle movie was a little more true than I like to believe.
Yeah, I think this country's lost all of its respect.
Yeah, well, most of it. I mean, there's still enough of us that are older that are clinging to it, but it's going to go away soon.
But even our older generations, going back to the beginning of the show, you saw the video of older generation telling troops not to listen to the president.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that would not have happened back in the Reagan days, or
No.
it
God,
just
no.
wouldn't have happened.
God, no. It would not happen during the Reagan, Carter, any of those days. Can you imagine somebody like Lyndon Baines Johnson having somebody speak out against him like that?
Right.
Fucking guy would have ended up dead or quicker than somebody that saw Hillary Clinton naked in the fucking Oval. You know, they would have been dead. Wow, good timing.
Why is it the NFL? What, is John Drake coming on?
No, just that as soon as I said dead, it went da 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 da.
And John Drake is coming on, right?
He's supposed to come out, yeah, if quarter after.
So we can talk about the Browns and Shador.
Yeah, so we can
It's
talk
going to be
about
a live dog pound details.
Yes, how about that? Reason? Because he hit me up 15 minutes before and was going to record it, and I said, nah. I said, just come on. I was like, just come on. I don't want to try and get it quickly and, try and upload it and everything quickly. Just come on.
Yeah, I'd rather have him on so you can interrupt him and talk about it and
right?
Yell at him for something.
Right, just yell
Quite
at
frankly,
him.
he hasn't been very nice to me lately. I thought like him and I were like friends.
You could ask him about the Mammoth concert he was at last night.
And I saw his raving review of it online.
I believe he would blow Wolfie.
I think so.
I totally believe he would.
I mean, my wife made out with his dad while he was on the phone with him. When Eddie was talking to Wolfie on the phone, she was sitting right there and they're making out and stuff.
Nice.
And I guarantee you though that John would go a tad bit further with Wolfie than my wife did with Eddie.
John would help him tune that seventh string, if you get my drift.
Yes, indeed. Oh, by the way, we need to make the Dave Ellefson thing happen. So,
David Ellefson?
yeah,
Okay,
need to get him on the show.
I can do that.
I'm going to ask him if he remembers.
Well, bring your wife on. Maybe she could ask him.
I don't want that.
Me? Do you remember banging me?
See, I don't want that.
Allegedly. Wouldn't that be awful? He's like, oh, yeah, I remember you. You're the one that did this.
Then I'd have to fucking that would be so horrible. So terrible, dude. I could never look at anybody the same ever again. It would be over for me.
You're the one that spelled out Megadeth with your spit. How'd that happen?
Dude, come on, it's my wife.
Spitting bullets. All right, not everybody will get that joke, but trust me, that was very funny.
So please stop that. Don't do that anymore. It's my wife, dude.
I know. I love your wife. You know that.
God, still makes me bad, but I do want to get him on.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break before John comes on?
Okay.
That way we could play the Landau commercial, which we desperately need to do.
And a couple more.
And a couple more, because you can go take a piss, and then John will be on.
And this time I'm going to go to the bathroom and try not to break the computer like I did the last time.
All right, that'll work.
All right.
All right, so hang tight. It is the Seth Williams Show.
We'll be right back.
Get ready for a live podcast event you won't want to miss. The Seth Williams Show is going live and in person on Friday, December 19th, and they're bringing a comedy heavyweight, famed comedian Dave Landau. You know him from his hit show Normal World on Blaze TV, Kill Tony, The Joe Rogan Experience, and more. This is your chance to see him up close. And we're talking full treatment. Enjoy a free lunch provided by Smoke and Rock and Roll, plus dessert courtesy of Randy Trask's no-bake cookies. Mark your calendar, Friday, December 19th during the day. Remember, this is an invite-only event, so you must be available. To secure your spot and receive your personal invite, send an email right now to SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com.
This episode of the CMS Network is brought to you by our sponsor, Blackout Coffee. If you are a coffee lover, you will love what they are selling over at Blackout Coffee. make sure you get yourself some. The only thing woke about this company is the drinker of the coffee, because it gives you quite a jolt. I am a personal fan of the Brutal Awakening Dark Roast, but everybody's a little bit different. Make sure you get what is your favorite today. Go to blackoutcoffee.com. Use the promo code CHRIA20 to save 20% on your first order. It's that simple. So one more time, blackoutcoffee.com. That is the link, or use the full link if you're going to shop around. That is scrolling on the bottom, and get yourself some of the best coffee that is out there today. blackoutcoffee.com.
Hey, pinball wizards and arcade aficionados. Ready for a trip down memory lane, or maybe just a blast into the now? Welcome to Pinball PA, where we've got more than just games. We've got a time machine. With over 420 games, that's 200 plus pinball machines and another 200 plus arcade games, stretching all the way from the 1940s to the latest and greatest. Whether you're here for nostalgia or novelty, we've got you covered. And guess what? No quarters, no tokens. Just pay the admission fee and it's all you can play. Perfect for birthday parties, team building events, or those special educational STEM and STEAM field trips. Need a spot for some spontaneous fun? No reservations are needed. Just come on down to the Hopewell Shopping Center at 2284 Broadhead Road, Suite 10B in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. For more information, check out our site at www.pinballpa.com or give us a ring at 412-423-8532. Pinball PA, where every play is a free play.
Right back on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken.
We are back.
We are back. Pinball PA, otherwise known as Furry Ball PA.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Y'all say that like that's a bad thing.
Now, I did hear, though, that Pittsburgh has the largest furry convention ever.
I don't doubt that.
I'm being serious. I'm not joking. It's like,
no, I don't doubt that even a little bit, man. There were a lot of furries out there last week. Poor Jim Florentine.
The thing is, I mean, who cares? Their furry money spends as much as, the same way as other money.
Green is green, my friend.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me even a little bit. I'm all bring them on. I don't care.
And Seth, did you all see the Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, the GQ thing? Yeah,
GQ party?
She was looking pretty hot.
Unless it's see-through, what do I care?
Yeah. Sydney. If you want see-through, you just watch Euphoria. She's absolutely getting pummeled.
Why is Seth on his laptop and mic instead? I'm not.
It does sound like you're on not on your mic.
Well, I can hear it in my headphones through this mic.
Doesn't sound like it's broadcasting through it though. But whatever, we'll deal with that later. People can hear you. That's all that matters.
I don't understand. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Because I didn't want to interrupt the show. I didn't detect it until after we started, so. Anyway, let's look at Sydney Sweeney while we wait for John. I heard that.
Hello.
There you go. That's better.
See, it was one click. I didn't know because I could hear this mic through the headphones.
Huh. I just didn't want it to turn into click, click, click and nothing working. Look at Sydney Sweeney. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's all right. It's okay.
She's always good. She's always good to... Maybe she's what we need. Maybe she could be our next president, President Sweeney. Because every time I see her, I get happy.
Right. It would be great.
That could be what it is. We just need to see her every day to make us happy.
So is John Drake coming on the show, or is he going to sit there and just fucking criticize me, this douchebag?
What do you mean? He should be on any second now.
Well, what is he commenting on my stupid microphone?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I had no clue because I could hear all I was hearing myself through the microphone that was here. So
I don't know.
nobody said anything.
wouldn't-
I would have been like, "Hey,
I don't pay that much attention. As long as I can hear you, I'm good. Where you at, Drake? You fucking phony.
Seriously, he's gonna sit there. Holy goodness! How about this? Get on your fucking laptop and fucking go to the
And you can
site
talk about Sydney Sweeney, you dick.
and make fun of me in person instead of sitting there on the chat room, you dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Come
He's
on,
a pussy.
John.
Didn't want to bet this year.
Well, smart there. That was smart not to bet. There he is. There he is.
Jesus, dude.
Fresh off a blow in Wolfie Van Halen.
I was
It's
gonna
John
say.
Drake.
Nice use of your microphone, Seth. What a professional you are.
I could hear myself just fine in the microphone that I'm using. I didn't know that it wasn't. Nobody said anything to me. I appreciate that one thing you did for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, did you take the cock out of your mouth long enough to actually come on the show? We appreciate that.
Yes. Well, I told Aiken if he wanted me on, let me know, but he didn't, so I figured I would just jump on.
Did Wolfie's belly feel good on your forehead?
Oh, shut up. That show was fucking awesome, dude. You would have loved it. It was
Dude,
unbelievable.
I've seen Wolfie once. That's enough.
Does he
I'm
do
not
like-
as I'm not as enamored with him as you are. I think he's good. I think he's talented, but I don't know. His voice is plain, which is boring to me.
I mean, does he do like a good stage show, lasers and shit, and all that kind of fun stuff?
Yeah, actually, he am I lagging again, Aiken, by the way?
Yes.
Are you fagging? Yes.
Yes. It's that
And
damn
lagging.
background again. I don't know why your video background fucks. I just need a better computer.
Yes.
But but anyway. Yeah, he does have a video show.
There you go.
There we
That
go.
should help you.
Yeah, stupid laptop. Anyway, yeah, he actually has a very big laser, or not. He's got a big laser show, but yeah, he's got a huge video show now. Actually, the guy that we've had on my music show a few times he did Creed. He's done Dream Theater, a whole bunch of like metal bands and stuff. Wayne Joyner does it, and it was fucking great, dude. It was really impressive. So,
Well, good.
yeah, good stuff.
Well, dude, are you excited about Sunday now? The big game, the big debut of Shedeur Sanders as a starter?
Well, at least it's something to watch, right? I mean,
is it really?
We already knew what we had with Dylan Gabriel, so at least Shedeur Sanders, like, he takes sacks and he backpedals, and we saw everything that we were told, but at least the guy's trying to make a fucking play. I mean,
By
Mary Kate
running
Cabot,
14 yards in reverse, he's trying to make a play.
Look, they were down 7, and he threw like a 35, 40-yard bomb into the end zone, and it took a good defensive play by Baltimore to break it up. Like, I mean, he's at least trying to do something, which Dylan Gabriel was kept in check down. And ironically, his short passes were less accurate than the ones 15, 20 yards down the field, which explained that one to me. But yeah, I mean, at least Shedeur wants to make a play. And he's going to hang in there trying to throw it downfield instead of this dink and dunk crap. So we'll see.
Dude, is Dylan Gabriel officially done now that his girlfriend is fighting his battles for him?
Oh, you're done.
I didn't see that. Is that really going on?
Yes, his girlfriend was on Instagram today with the, how could you guys boo and cheer that he's hurt? And it's like, dude,
it's over.
Once the girlfriend steps in, it's done.
Yeah, that's not good.
Is she hot though? I've never seen a picture of her.
She's probably 3'6".
Yeah, she's like Polynesian, like he is, if I remember right.
Huh.
Yeah, and I mean when that stuff starts happening, but dude, she's not wrong. I mean, I really don't understand what the fuck Browns fans want. I really don't. Like, they complain that we suck, that we don't have a quarterback. So they put this guy in there, and they're like, oh, fuck him, get him out of there, we want the other guy. But now Shedeur comes in, and now all you see online is, oh, Shedeur sucks. It's like, these assholes don't know fucking anything. Like, do you want to win? Do you want a quarterback? You just want to jerk yourself off to, like, the latest, greatest fucking thing. Like, it's just stupid.
How about this? I want a management team that gets a good quarterback. I mean, why can't we get a Drake May or somebody like other teams get? We end up getting these bums.
Well,
we have opportunities
hold
to
on.
draft guys, and we don't.
We may very well have a Drake May in Shedeur Sanders. We saw the guy
He's
for
black,
about
Chris.
20 plays.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
agree.
see him for any amount of time. So we don't know what he can do or can't do yet. The bigger problem is, why is it that the management team is not all on the same page together? Why are they drafting players that clearly some of the coaching staff doesn't want? And why is then the coaching staff putting out their players that clearly the upper management doesn't want on the field?
Here's the problem.
It's a constant fight.
Here's the real problem, though. We don't know what we have because Joe Flacco was on his team and couldn't throw for 20 points. Joe Flacco leaves this team, goes to a better system, and is dropping dimes all over the place, scoring 40 points a game.
All right.
He's been crap the last 2 games.
And there's
still scoring.
But hold on. There's a huge difference between Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Jerry Jeudy and whatever bum is on the other side.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We need a different system and a management team that can draft some players. We have nothing. We have zero here. Nothing.
Yeah. Is this the year to trade Myles Garrett, John?
Yes.
They can't.
Why not?
First of all, he's got a no trade clause, and second of all, like the financials of it are almost as bad as the Deshaun Watson contract. So you're stuck with them.
You don't think, though, unlike Deshaun, that somebody would be willing to take that hit? Somebody that's really close?
No, I don't. Because first of all, the financial hit is going to be prohibitive, and especially with what he's doing this year. I mean, it's going to be a minimum 2 first-round picks, and they might even go 3.
Yeah, the defense
And
is
so,
doing
I mean-
great. Look at the amount of points they give up. So happy he has 14 sacks. They don't mean shit when he's still scoring 30 points against our defense.
Well, who scored 30 points this year? How many times have we had 30 points scored against us?
I have no idea. I don't.
By
Well,
the
exactly. I think
defense.
it's 2. It's like
The
2.
defense hasn't. Even in the
So-
Jets game, we gave up 27, but 14 of it was special teams.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad situation. And to your point about the quarterbacks, and Seth, I'm sure you would agree with this. I want to know why the hell they drafted any quarterbacks. If their whole intent was to punt on this season so they could draft a quarterback in 26, why in God's name did they waste a third and a fifth? I mean, a 5th round pick you can't really consider a waste, but why did they waste a top 100 pick on a quarterback if you're just going to pick one in the top 5 next year? What is the point of that? They should have just ridden with Pickett and Flacco.
I agree.
Maybe Stefanski was so sure of Gabriel that he saw that as the job save.
That makes some semblance of sense. But if that's the case, then keep that dumbass out of the damn draft room from here on out, where quarterbacks are concerned.
Well, I agree with that. I mean, dude, look, it's funny to try and pick apart this season because it's a shit show on every level.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, other than Myles Garrett, is anybody having a
Wait a second. Hang
good
on.
season?
Hang on a second. You guys are going to talk shit. Hang on. This defense.
Yeah.
Let's see what the defense has done.
Okay.
41 against the Ravens.
That's 1.
34 against the Lions.
That's 2.
31. Oh, wait. That was the Browns one. Shit. 32 against the Patriots.
I don't remember.
3.
the Patriots game.
27 against the Jets.
No, that doesn't count because 2 of
No,
those
it's 14,
scores were
yeah.
special teams. Only 13 points were against the Jets.
This defense isn't that good.
Dude, they're
It's the third
worse.
best in the league.
Yeah, they're the worst ranking they have in any category is 6th, and most of them are top
They fucking
3.
suck. They suck. They're terrible. Whole team's terrible. Get rid of all of them.
You're one of those guys, Seth,
Look at all
that
these
wants
bums.
to. You want to see your quarterback be 50 for 50 for 700 yards.
Yes.
And you want to see the defense not give up a yard, let alone a first down or a touchdown.
See other teams, do well. I'd rather have the Colts than the Browns.
Look, I'm going to be, and I will challenge you to go back to the preseason and find the episodes that we did in the preseason, because I know for a fact I said I would love to see the Browns sign Daniel Jones. I said it during that. I got shit on by everybody for saying that. And now that guy, is he a Pro Bowler? No. But is he damn solid? Absolutely. He would be damn solid here.
I still call bullshit on that because you were grasping at straws.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You had nothing to back that up with.
He was a first-round pick by a team that actually is like okay sometimes.
Oh my God, no, they're not. They had that one good season with Brian Daboll
Super
first, and they've been
Bowls.
shit.
They have Super Bowls.
Yeah, like over a decade ago, with like 3 coaches ago.
Counts.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but no, that's I you can't really like make a victory lap over that because nobody.
I'm not making a victory lap. I'm just saying that we would have been better off if we, in a season that we decided to punt anyway, if we would have taken a Daniel Jones who was like a legitimate thought of maybe was just in a wrong place at the wrong time versus Kenny Pickett, who's gone to 2 different places and proven that he's nothing but a backup.
Speaking of Myles Garrett, real quick, Brian does say John was taking Wolfie's sack last night. So you and Myles Garrett have something in common.
That's okay. Isn't he in Tennessee? That's a great football team you got there, pal. Nice.
You're the sack master, is what he's saying.
His butt's probably still hurt over last year when Ohio State absolutely annihilated his fucking college team in the first round of the playoffs. So go away, go away. Yeah, see, but here's the thing, though. I understand what you're saying, Aiken, but we had a guy like that. His name was Kenny Pickett. And Pickett, you say he was so bad. He was 15-10 as a starter, and he was damn good in the fourth quarter. He had a bunch of comebacks. So I mean, that's why, I don't understand. Like, the more and more this goes on, like, if they were just going to draft Dylan Gabriel, okay, fine. But the fact that they drafted 2, and you're right. I mean, that's totally a Haslam fucking move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why? Why would you do that? Now you have this situation, and it's just silly. It's needless drama.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So,
it's if nothing else, for me, this season has proved that we do not have cohesive management. From the top to Stefanski and his coaches, we got a big problem because they're not all on the same page. And until you get them all on the same page, this is what we're going to get. 3-14, 4-13. That's what this team's going to be until they're cohesive.
What don't you guys understand? I mean, we have to expect this for the next couple of years. This team will be ready for the opening of that dome.
You were the one that was betting 10 wins.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Here comes the backtrack.
Why would I say 10 wins with a junk team like this? Jesus.
Oh my God, there's the backtrack.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. 10
Oh
wins.
my God.
Fucking somebody's smoking crack if they think 10
Well,
wins. This team will be ready for the opening of the brand new dome.
Ugh.
Well, you're not wrong, and I will say this, Aiken, that link that I sent you from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, the one they were talking about Deep Podesta, they made Seth. I'll have to send that to you, but they made some incredible points and about Deep Podesta and who was really running things, and when you line it up, they made a ton of sense.
You mean
so
when
I'm
the baseball guy was running a football team?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was they talked about that, and I mean I'll be interested to see what happens in next year's draft, because if they nail several picks like they did this year with Fannin and Judkins and Mason Graham and especially Carson Schwesinger, I think it's quite clear that maybe DePodesta was just an impediment, and maybe Barry actually has a clue, but we have to wait and see. But yeah, in terms of Shedeur Sanders starting on Sunday, I mean it's something to watch. And you have to think, he's not going to be as bad as he was in that second half this past week. And I agree with you, Chris. It's like, he had no practice time, nothing. They just chucked him out there and said, go. And
can everybody calm down a little bit on both sides? I mean, in one day, like getting ready for the show today, I saw one quote that said, this is the worst player in the history of football.
Yep.
And in the other thing, I saw a guy saying, I saw pieces of Patrick Mahomes. And I was like, Patrick Mahomes? What did you see that looked like Patrick Mahomes? What?
Yeah.
It's like everybody is so on the fringe instead of coming to the middle. This was a guy with no practice and no experience that played poorly.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're going to latch onto something, I will say this, like, again, I like that he throws it downfield. He's looking for the downfield strike. He tried to throw the ball into the end zone when you're down a score. I like that. And I mean, I think, there's something to be said for the fact that everybody said he came out after the game and addressed the entire team and said, hey, this is my fault. Like he addressed the whole team. He assumed a leadership role, which is something no one does on this goddamn team.
He holds the ball way too long, dude. I mean, he's like me jerking off. He holds the balls forever and a day, dude.
I'm not denying
you gotta
that.
let go of the ball.
I'm not denying that at all, Seth. I'm just saying everyone, when they're saying he's like the worst piece of shit ever, it's like there are things there that you see that you like. It's just a matter, can you get to them?
At the same time, we also have to realize what Kevin Stefanski is, the damn coach, and he sees this guy every single day. There's a reason why he hasn't started this kid, because he's maybe just not that good.
But you know what is the cure to holding the ball too long? Reps.
Yeah.
Reps in practice where somebody's standing there with a stopwatch going 2.5, throw it. He's not getting those reps, which means he doesn't have that. He's never played in the NFL before. He played in Colorado where he was protected, somewhat. And you didn't have as good of talent challenging him. He's in the NFL now. He has no clock for the NFL in his head because he hasn't played in practice or games or preseason or anything. Of course he's going to stink. I think anybody that knows anything about football knew when he came in the second half last week that he was going to stink. And he did. I wasn't surprised even to an ounce at what I saw. Not even an ounce.
Yep. I wasn't either. And to your point about Colorado, he did the same thing in the second half here that he did at Colorado, but he got used to that at Colorado because he had a crap offensive line there and was, he took unnecessary sacks and whatnot, but he got out of a ton of that stuff because he was playing against college guys. In the pros, I mean, even the shit teams, they're all professionals for a reason. They're going to run his ass down and sack him. There's not going to be, I'm going to make these miracle plays and get out of it and throw, 50 yards downfield to Travis Hunter. Like, that's not happening.
Well, that means he's just not that talented.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. I mean, let's say he is the second coming of Patrick Mahomes, just for sake of argument. He still doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. He doesn't have anybody to get open except for a guy that's 4 or 5 yards down the field, which is why Gabriel threw only to guys 4 and 5 yards down the field. They're the only guys open.
Yeah.
Judy's not open. The other receivers aren't open.
And when he did elude those sacks, I mean, that perfect point, Chris, and I'm sure you'd agree with this too, Seth. Like, the receivers are shit. Where is someone playing street ball just running around trying to get open? I mean, other teams, when you've got like legitimate receivers, when the play breaks down, they're not standing in the spot they're supposed to be at the end of their route for 10 seconds going, well, this is where I was supposed to be. They're like, no, they're like, okay, I got to make something happen. They're trying to run, find an opening on the field. Like where was that? No one was doing that. So what's he supposed to do? So I think he'll be pretty bad this weekend too, but I do too. Think, I think there's stuff there you can work with. And I like the leadership, and I like the fact that, again, he's trying to throw down the field. He's not, dinking and dunking, and, he's got a little bit of mobility to him. And I mean, we'll see.
Scooby says people these days have way too high expectations on rookie QBs. Look, they draft them, and you draft these guys in high rounds because they're good enough to play in the goddamn NFL. He was supposed to be the number one damn pick of the entire draft,
which would have been an embarrassment. He's not even a good 5th round pick.
But that's what the experts were saying. In fact, some of those experts were getting mad because he wasn't picked yet. So, did they just miss? Were they just wrong?
Yes.
I don't know. But I do expect my.
Stop it. Mel Kiper is not smart.
Quarterback to go in and make a difference.
The three of us are just as smart as Mel Kiper. This fucking guy is not that smart. He misses on everything. Look at his history of picks, and you will see. I mean, this is a guy that said Jamar Russell was going to be one of the fucking greatest of all time. Jamarcus Russell, whatever his name was.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, he was the one thing I will say is he was graded. It was him and Cam Ward as the top 2 quarterbacks. And then there's a lot of debate about whether Shedeur should even be a 1st round pick. They were saying like 2nd round, 3rd round. But
Is Cam Ward even any good?
Ask Brian. Brian would know. That's his team in the chat.
Well, considering they've won less games than the Browns, I'm going to say
so far
no.
not so good.
Yeah, I mean, he's busy bitching out the whole team. Like, hey, we all suck. Like, so that's kind of cool. But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, I just fall back on if you're not, if you were just completely punting on this year, what is the point of all of this?
Look,
like, I mean, why didn't you draft an offensive lineman?
I think we figured out the plan here. The plan is we just don't draft a black quarterback, man. Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders. You got to get the white guys. Jackson Dart, Tom Brady. You know, we need white quarterbacks.
Tyler
Right, John? That's what you texted me earlier.
What's Gabriel's excuse?
He's Polynesian.
He's Polynesian.
Sorry.
John texted me earlier and said, we need an all-white quarterback league. And I said, John, that sounds really fucking racist and terrible. But now I'm bringing it up because you said to me this is what we should be doing. So, John, I don't know. Maybe you're right.
We got to rename the team the Cleveland Clan? I mean,
Cleveland Caucasians. Look at that.
What did you see? Did you like the Bernie Kosar thing? Now he's recovering. Are you happy?
Oh, of course. I mean, Bernie Kosar is like kind of like the heart and soul of the Browns fandom, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, I know all of us grew up with Bernie as like kind of like the guy.
Dude, I was in Miami when he was with the Hurricanes. I was at the game with Doug Flutie through the Hail Mary pass. And then we moved up here about the same time that Bernie manipulated the draft to come up here. So I've been a fan of Bernie since like 85. I mean, and I've been friends with him for a while, man. I mean, I used to talk to him a lot on his phone and just kind of talk about stuff. And so I'm extremely happy that he's doing well. Seems like it worked out. So.
Yeah, that's Bernie Crokin would be one of those like all-time bummer moments.
Would have fit this season.
I know. Right?
I hate to say that.
Not wrong, dude. Like I say, and that's the one thing about Shedeur. At least it's something interesting. Otherwise, it's like a death march. I mean, you're just going into the game to see if Myles Garrett can get more sacks and like beat the NFL sack record. And what good is that?
No.
Oh, I hope our guy tackles the other guy behind the line of scrimmage. I can't wait to watch that. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's woohoo, entertainment value.
We scored 3 points.
I know. Yeah, it's so fucking hopeless, man. It's like I'm so apathetic, and I'm like, look what they've done to me,
dude. Stop it. There's things to look at. After the first game, that Schmidt guy's been pretty damn reliable.
Yeah, that's great. That's good.
I refuse to call him Schmidt. When I called him Schmidt, he missed field goals. Now I call him Sismite, and he's made everyone since.
Well, Sismite's
I'm just
been
gonna be one of those ignorant guys. It's Andre Shizmite or Sismite. Like, you go, you fucking kicker.
Do you still go to the games?
No, we gave up our tickets, not because they suck so bad, but the prices are getting so outlandish. It's like, I mean, I think our payment was going up to something like $460 or $480 a month this year, and that's all 12. That's all 12 months. That's not just during the season. That's all 12 months, and it's like, dude,
wow,
yeah. I mean, when you're getting up, getting up around $500 a month, it's just that's. I mean, if I knew they were like Ohio State and they're going to go undefeated and win a title every year, okay, I might consider it. But that's the complete opposite of the case. So,
it is going to get worse when that dome opens up, man.
Yeah, have you got your $130,000 prepared for your PSL, John?
Yeah,
dude, it's weird because like I'm that whole PSL conversation is interesting because I think I mentioned on the show before that the owner of the company I work for, he bought a suite this past season, and they had a meeting with all the Richie Riches saying, hey, what do you want to see in the new stadium? And they flat told them that the ticket prices are going to double, and the prices that they're talking about for the upper deck and stuff like that when they released that survey, that is not double.
Yeah,
so
it's like 4 times, right?
It's it's less than double.
Really?
It is, yeah. And so I think they're full of shit. I think they're showing low prices on affordable ticket sections to get people to go, yeah, okay, I would do that, and then they're going to jack it up. I really believe that.
Who's going to go to these games,
dude? I don't know. You know what I'll be doing? Honestly, I'll go to that Cosm place or COSM, whatever. Like I'll pay like $50 a seat to go watch. Have you seen the footage of what it looks like to watch a football game in that place?
I've seen
what is it?
WWE
I don't even know what this is.
Cosm.
Okay,
it's like it's almost like virtual reality where no matter where you're sitting, it's kind of like you're actually at the venue.
Yeah.
They use it a lot with WWE. It's a lot.
Yeah, they have. There's only. I think we're going to be the third one in the country, Seth. I want to say the other two are like Dallas and Vegas or something, or Los Angeles.
That's kind of cool.
It's COSM, and it's going right in like what is it like Prospect and Huron or something like that. And I think it's 2027 it's going live, but like for sporting events, Seth, they have like special cameras like on the sidelines and in the end zones. So it's almost like it's basically where when you're watching it on this enormous goddamn screen that's like 30, 40 yards wide or something. It's almost like you're on the field, like you have a field pass.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, tickets are pricey. It's I want to say $50-$60 for like a sporting event, but with what these tickets are costing anymore, why not pay for that?
Less than going to the game.
Yeah, it's a shitload less, man.
And then you get to stay warm.
Yeah, exactly. And even when the dome is there, like you said, who's going to go? I mean, that's just insanity. It's people like us are not going to be able to afford to go to games.
Yeah.
And
or if you do, it'll be one game. It'll be like one game a year.
Oh yeah.
You'll save up. So, I mean, a family of four is going to cost between what, $2,000 and $5,000 to go to a football game. Fuck that.
Easily low four figures. I mean,
no.
I mean, when we went to the Packer game, we sat in the dog pound a couple months ago. And face value, it was like $360. And that's actually a lower price ticket because they have dynamic pricing. So it all averages out to one price, but like you'll get like an NFC opponent, especially a crappy one for like, I don't know, it'd be like $300 for the game, but then like the Steelers
$300
like
for the Cardinals or something, right?
Yeah, and then it's like $540 for the Steelers and the Ravens and shit. Like, so yeah, but I mean, there's no way people are going to be able to afford that. I mean,
do you think they should retire Bernie's number? Somebody was asking.
Hell yes.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But you got a guy already wearing his number.
Take it off him.
Well, yeah, take us.
Who is that's the shitty receiver, right?
Yeah.
He's not earning
Cedric
that.
Tillman. Yeah.
He's not earning the respect of that number. Take it off him.
Yeah.
Put an 88 or something on him like a real receiver and stop fucking around.
Look, and I love Bernie. Dude, believe me, I love that guy. But he didn't win a Super Bowl here. He did somewhere else. And he had a great career here, but they didn't, never made it to the big game.
Okay, he's one of 53 times 10 years. He's one of 500 players.
I mean,
and I think I agree with you, Seth. You're not wrong, but I think when you're looking at overall impact to the team and impact to the community, I mean, that's absolutely.
Seth, do you retire Dan Marino's 13?
Well, I mean, again, he's one of the best of all time, but never made a Super Bowl. Never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But he's Dan Marino. He was the best in the history of that town.
Dude, you realize I played catch with him in a parking lot.
Man, that's
and
nice.
Then he signed a football for me, and we hung out like in a parking lot of a training camp in Miami.
Nice.
My dad was a sports editor for the Miami News down there, so he was talking to him after one of the practices, and Bernie or Dan Marino was standing there, and he's like, he told me to like go across the parking lot. We just started chucking the ball back and forth. I was like, dude, I'm chucking the ball with a future Hall of fucking Famer.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, dude,
pretty cool.
Is Bernie not, and correct me if my history's wrong, Bernie is probably the second best quarterback in this team's history, right? Only Otto Graham being better?
I can't think of another one.
You want to hear
Ryan Sipe?
You want to hear a crazy stat? You know who has just as many wins as a Browns quarterback as Bernie Kosar?
Spurgeon win.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God.
I had no idea that he had enough. It didn't even feel like enough games, but yeah, he won as many games as Bernie did.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, they were saying that on the radio the other day. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, we will see him get a in the Hall of Fame, just not with our team.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's dropped off the last few weeks too. All of a sudden, he's not looking like a world beater, and all those Baker bros, they're mighty quiet all of a sudden. All those revisionist history assholes.
He's also got a lot of people hurt around him, doesn't he?
A lot of
you
what?
gotta have a team, dude. You have to have a team. And some of his big players are hurt.
Well, but he's got Emeka Egbuka. He's got Mike Evans. He's got the best left tackle in the game, and Tristan Wirfs.
But Evans has been hurt.
Yeah, he's out now.
He's been hurt for a couple weeks, right?
Igbuka is basically like the leader in the clubhouse for offensive rookie of the year, from what I'm reading. I mean,
I'll tell you what, he may have fallen off, but I'll take him over anything we have.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Dude, here's the real question, and since we're just rambling today,
Yeah, we missed mines altogether.
yeah, mines ain't happening. But
This is me getting my $5 worth. I'm on air during my mines time.
You're on your mines time. So everybody blamed John that wanted the mines today.
Yeah,
It's John's fault.
Exactly.
But John, what are the chances that we are going to see, at least for 1/4 of one game this year, Deshaun Watson?
I think it'll happen.
I think so.
And
oh my God.
And the only reason I say this is because I think that they're so fucking tone deaf that they really don't understand how bad that would go over with especially if they did it at home. Oh my God, dude, I was there at that game he got injured last year, and I have never seen a home player, and I never will again, never seen a home player get booed like that in my life when he came out of that tunnel. It was unbelievable. Like when we were driving to the game, the radio said, okay, they're going to announce the offense today, because it was Nick Chubb's return game.
Right.
And I was like, oh God, what are you doing? Like, just announce Nick Chubb. Like the rest of the team isn't going to get butthurt if they're not announcing like Wyatt Teller and Cedric Tillman and shit. Just go, hey, Nick Chubb is back, and then be done with it. But no, they did fucking Deshaun.
Boo!
Oh God, man, it was so bad.
Jake is giving me shit saying I'll be handing out tickets at the Dome. Look, I think that the Dome is going to be fantastic. The team will be good by then, and they should retire Bernie's number at halftime of the opening of the Dome Stadium.
Stop it.
So that's not going to be giving out tickets at the. He's going to be panhandled. He's going to be the first panhandler. He's going to have his leg off, and he's going to have his little Venmo sign. And
hell yeah, I'll be on my little my scooter and right by the entrance to the game, dude.
See,
dude, just wear a 19 shirt and say that you're collecting for Bernie getting in the Ring of Honor.
Exactly.
Probably make more money than I do now. Definitely make more money than I do on a show.
I can see Seth out there going, I lost my leg supporting Bernie. Give me a quarter.
I was at Red Right 88 and I got frostbite. That's how I lost my leg.
Do you understand? Sometimes his leg is beneficial. Like I went to a golf outing for like a soldier, right? And I had like a USA shirt on, and I had they put a flag on the back of my fucking wheelchair. I had no leg. And everybody's coming up to me like, well, they want to give me stuff because they thought I was a soldier, lost my leg in battle.
Dude, you should get yourself a camouflage jacket.
Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to take,
stolen valor, my ass. And I'm a soldier.
Not that guy.
Since I said you can do it, you must be able to go back
You're
to what we were talking about earlier.
Soldier told me I could do it.
Yeah. Somebody that served said do it.
In fact, he gave me the idea.
Yeah. I might do it. I still have one of those coats.
Dude, we could go out together and make a couple of bucks. Yeah.
Unfortunately for us, no matter how pathetic we look, we're still fat, which means they know we can afford to eat.
Yeah, we haven't missed a meal.
Yeah. They're like yeah, you can't afford to eat, right, DoorDash? Fuck you.
Like all those Instagram videos of all the big fat people when the SNAP benefits were going to go, and they're like,
yes,
I'm starving. Like, okay, no, you're not.
Right. Your kid is 65 pounds and is 2 years old. Right.
All right, I think we're done. What do you guys think?
It's over.
It's your show, man.
Yep,
right.
We're done. Thanks for joining us, John.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, now beat it.
Yeah, see ya.
Get out of here. And there goes John.
Love that guy.
Well, you can. I love his wife.
I mean, I do her, but I like John.
I'd love to lick her box. Holy smokes.
Wow. Did not say that. That was totally you.
I don't care. I'll say it to her. Dude, the best gift I ever got to give anybody was I gave his wife a game-worn Bernie jersey from University of Miami for
That's awesome.
For Christmas, signed by Bernie. And it was quite
fantastic.
the adventure to get it signed, but I got it signed. And
I wish I had one of those. And
it was great. It was a cool gift, man. I hope she still has it. I haven't seen it in a while, but I wouldn't expect her to be wearing it. So John Aiken has said much worse than that. To Stephanie.
Nice.
I really am a pig.
That's all right.
All right, we're done. Thank
All
you,
right, everybody.
everybody.
Thanks for listening today. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
We'll
see you on Monday.
Sorry about mine, but it is what it is. We'll be back hopefully on Monday. Fuck the band. And everybody have a good, safe weekend.
Yep. See you, folks.
See you.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Triv, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.